What is going on, FG3000? Back in the place to be, and welcome to Girls Frontline Neural Cloud. Now for today's sponsored video, we're going to be focused on combat, because you guys hear me say it all the time, talking about labyrinth mode this and roguelike that, but if you've never played a game that actually had any of those qualities, you might not know what I'm talking about. So in today's video, we're going to be focused on combat and kind of show you what the minute-to-minute gameplay feels like here in Neural Cloud. Alright, so let's go ahead and get set up for combat. As you guys can see, I'm bringing 6 waifus with me out of a total of 8, right? 5 that are going to be in direct combat and 3 that are going to be on your support sidelines. Also, what you bring to combat are things called flexible strategy. Just a real quick overview of what these are. These are basically summoner abilities, right? So we have 3 different types of flexible strategy. One which is a teleport, which allows me to teleport my units around the battlefield. I have a cyclone, which allows me to take an enemy out of combat for 3 seconds and stun them once they're done. And I also have an ability called express recharge, which allows me to remove the cooldown of my active skills. Once again, these are all going to make more sense once we're actually into combat. So real quick, showing you which characters we're going to be bringing to combat. Of course, first and foremost, we have to have a medic, live 2D, looking fantastic. Here is my tank. I have a melee attacker, DPS, a supporter who's going to be buffing up my attackers, and then I have a range DPS, kind of like a sniper type. All right, so let's talk about the campaign flow. So this is going to look really familiar or really unfamiliar, depending on which games you play. So here's what you need to know about traversing these stages, right? You are trying to carve a pathway through all of these different nodes as you make your way to the final boss stages. These stages also drop different types of upgrades, which make your team even stronger. You also do not replenish HP in between stages. So your HP is very dependent on your healer, on your squad, and these recovery tiles as well. If you don't need them, you can skip them, but they're there for a reason, right? All right, so that's enough talk. Let's go ahead and get started. Now to start this off, I have 3 different combat zones that I can select. Each one of these is going to drop a different upgrade for a specific class type. So you have warrior, medic, and guard. I'm actually gonna go for the guard stage drop because I want to make my tanks as strong as possible. Now to break down the combat screen, down here in the bottom left hand corner, here are your flexible strategies. Once again, we'll talk about that once combat actually begins. Over here on your right side of your screen, you're gonna see these character portraits. These will light up once it's time for you to use your ultimates. On the actual battlefield itself, once again, this is a grid-based strategy RPG, and basically what these grids allow you to do is to move around your units across the battlefield. That way you have the most optimal setup to counter your enemy. You can also see that some of these tiles have different types of buffs as well. So this tile right over here is a taunt tile, so I definitely want to put my tank here because that's going to double her physical defense, and also it's going to allow her to taunt all enemies nearby. As far as my range unit, I'm going to put her on this overdrive tile, and basically what overdrive does is it allows your unit to instantly shoot off their ability as soon as combat starts, right? So let me make sure that my formation is how I want it. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and start battle. You can see right over here, my tank has taunted all of these units in the face. What I'm trying to wait for is my tactical still. This is the teleport that we were talking about a little bit earlier. I'm gonna teleport my warrior back over here to the back line to destroy my enemy's ranged units. So that is working out pretty well. Down goes the additional tank there, and that is going to be a GG. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on ×2 speed because the battle is won. All right, so we just defeated that stage and we just gained a brand new function. Now this function, as you guys remember, is just for my guard type characters, and the game has a really nice quality of life that'll let you know all the different guards that you have on your team. Right now I only have 1. So when an enemy falls, guards gain an HP shield. That is fantastic. So we'll go ahead and select that. My next stage, I can go for another stage that's going to give me another guard function, or I can go for this anomaly area. I'm going to go for the anomaly because you never know what it might be. All right, so I can gain 25 coins, or I can gain a random function card. I'm going to go for the random function card. Let's see. So if we take a look at what we got another guard function. Guards gain an HP shield of 50% hash rate every 5 seconds. So guards automatically recover HP. The amount of HP recovered increases when they have an HP shield. All right, so that's actually really good synergy because I have this ability, this residue extraction, which is gonna give my tank an HP shield. So I already have some really good synergy between those 2 abilities. Now this stage right over here is extremely hard for me. I'm actually not gonna do that. Well, let's do another anomaly area here. All right, so this anomaly is actually very interesting. So I can go for the 40 coins, or I can opt to make my enemy's HP and attack increase by 15%, right? So I'm gonna make my enemies stronger, but it's also gonna quadruple my rewards. on every stage except for the boss stage. That's okay by me. You know what? Let's go for it. Extreme bonuses. You love to see. Here, I don't need this recovery tile. My HP is looking pretty good. So let's go for this conflict zone. This is going to drop a warrior buff, right? So as far as my setup is concerned, my tank is still where I need them. Everything is looking pretty good. Turn this bad boy back down to ×1 speed. Teleport my warrior to the back line. I'm going to kind of wait for my energy recharge because I want to make sure my tank, dude, my tank is doing really well. I was kind of worried about her HP, but she's doing really, really well. And that is going to be GG. All right, so here are my next sets of functions that I can select here. So one for warrior or one for medic. So my medic speed up their auto skill recharge by 10, 15, and 20%. Or I can go for an ability that's going to improve my warriors, which is called Swift Strike. So warriors have their crit rate increased by 5% and their attack speed increased by 10 points when they land critical strikes. If I want, I can also discard these or refresh them, but I'm pretty happy with Swift Strike. Let's go for that. Here, once again, I can go for a buff that's going to give us guard functions or another anomaly. I'm going to go for the anomaly once again. For no cost, I get a random function card. Why would I say no? Very, very nice. I can also spend 20 coins to get another random function card. Why not? And that's all I got. All right, that's good to go. All right, so let's see what we picked up here. So we picked up a function called Overdrive. After using any skill, medics have their attack speed increased by 40 points for the next 4 seconds. You love that. And for my snipers, every 5 attacks, snipers deal an additional instance of true damage with their next strike. This next tile is called Function Library, which kind of helps you mitigate a little bit of RNG here, because this allows you to select a pretty nice selection of different types of functions here. So what do I want to do? For every 1 enemy fallen, my warriors recover HP. My warriors do more damage with targets that have less than 50% HP, or Furious Deterrence, which allows me to do additional bleed damage. I'm gonna go for the bleed damage. That looks good to me. All right, so this next tile is your trading area. This is basically your shop. So currently we have 25 coins. I can use those coins to buy different functions or protocols. We'll talk about protocols real briefly here in a second. You can also sell functions as well. So there might be situations where you wanna kinda, sell less effective functions if you choose to. If I had more gold, I can actually buy some of these protocols. Now these protocols are very interesting, right? So this one, for example, is called Solid Wall. My melee units are going to have increased physical defense by 30%, but my ally unit's attack speed is going to be reduced by 30%. So that's not a protocol that I want to go for. I think here I'm just going to go for another function. Specialists grant a damage HP reduction shield. I'm going to go for that one. And that will do it. I only have 5 coins left, so we'll go ahead and leave the shop. So my next move here is the recovery area. This is basically the campfire before the boss right over here, right? But my HP is actually looking pretty good. So the cool thing about these recovery areas, check this out. I can recover HP if I want to. I don't need that. I can upgrade one of my function cards, which is what I'm going to do, or I can generate a trading area, which I don't need to do. Once again, remember, these are RNG, right? I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade one of my cards here. So I'm gonna go for upgrading my Swift Strike. That's going to take it from a blue function to a purple function, making it even more potent here. Now here is the boss terminal. Dude, this is going to be so strong. Oh my God. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, but you know what? We're going to try our best. All right. I like my setup. Let's go. ×2 speed, turn it down. Teleport my warrior to the back line. Get rid of you guys here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this sniper in a tornado because you're doing way too much damage here. I have an ultimate for my tank, but I'm not gonna use it at the moment. Let's just kind of wait. Our units are gonna move up here a little bit. We'll go, oh, come on, I was just about to use my ultimate. Dude, I was way stronger than I thought I was. Now look at these yellow legendary functions here. So these are the best of the best, right? So I can go for one for my snipers. Snipers have their attack reduced, but normal attacks deal extra physical damage to the nearby enemy. So kind of like an AoE, or I can do a guard one. Guards taunt the enemy furthest away when they use any skill. Dude, that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for a distance taunt here. All right, so we just defeated level 1. Here we are in level 2, and this is the final area before you actually defeat the stage itself. So let's go through this. I'm gonna go a lot faster this time around. Let's go for a sniper node here. Battle start, ×2 speed. Everything is looking pretty good. Teleport my warrior to the back. That is the proest of all strats, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and recharge my medic. That way I can heal. I don't want anyone to get too low. That is going to be a GG. On to the next one. This is going to be rapid fire combat. You ain't never seen this before. I only have one choice here, right? So snipers will attack the enemy with the lowest HP. We'll take it. Here I have a choice between an entry level zone or a little intermediate difficulty here, which is going to give me a specialist function. Let's go for the slightly harder one here. I'm going to move my... What was that noise, FG? Dude, I don't know. All right, my tank is gonna kind of walk around here. That should be fine. ×1 speed just for a second. I don't like where you are. I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of my own allies in a tornado to kind of keep her out of trouble for right now. This big tank ran over here to my other tank, which is perfect. Perfect. ×2 speed, let's go. A little sloppy, but we got it done. Very, very nice. Dude, I love Labyrinth style roguelite adventures, man. This is pretty cool. It just, something about this, being able to kind of like overpower my team, this is what I live for when it comes to these games. Freezing bullets. Every 3, 2, or 1 normal attacks, we'll do a frozen. Interesting. Or my specialists, when they use any skill, they speed up their skill recharge. I'm gonna go for skill recharge. That sounds really good. Now I can go for another conflict zone, or I can go to the library. Let's see what's in the library here. Crisis response. Guards recover HP. Ooh, that's pretty good there as well. Keep my tank nice and healthy. How's my HP looking? I'm looking pretty good. I'm actually just gonna go for the anomaly area. Ooh, quadruple the rewards, of course. We're going in deep. Yeah, let's go for this intermediate because it's gonna drop a medic one. That's gonna be super important. And I'll actually show you an ultimate here. Here's an ultimate. Here is our tank there. Very, very nice. Let me kind of survey the battlefield here. I'm gonna wait for our healer to do one of their heals, give them a quick recharge. Everything is going pretty well. No problems whatsoever. My warrior is doing its thing. Very nice. GG, dude. Quadruple rewards. I love the fact that I can kind of choose my own difficulty, dude. This is hype. Medics speed up their auto skill recharge by 10, 15, or 20%. Or here's this purple twin track burst here. Interesting. This is the one that gives me the AoEs. All right, let's go for that. Let's go for a warrior node here. Once again, I'm not actually going for any of those recovery tiles. Everything is looking pretty decent here. Quick recharge of my medic, keep us topped off. Everything is looking GG. So this next one, when warriors perform normal attacks, their auto skill recharge is sped up if their target is below 50% HP. And then overdrive, I can upgrade my overdrive here. I'm gonna go ahead and do an upgrade. We'll do an upgrade. I can go for another medic tile, or I can go to the trading area. I do have 90 coins. Let's go to the trading area. What type of protocols are there? All non-healer hash rate plus 50%, but attack minus 50. No way, dude. No way. All right, let's do something else. All right, so what I want to buy out of the shop, I want to increase my furious deterrence, and I'm gonna go for insurance coverage as well. And you know what? We might as well just buy more bleed. So now we have 14 functions. We are good to go. Here is the recovery area. We'll go ahead and just do, ooh, I'm gonna do an upgrade. Forget my HP, we're gonna do another upgrade. What do I wanna upgrade though? I don't even know what I wanna upgrade. I'm going to upgrade something DPS-y. Something as DPS-y as possible, I think. We're gonna go for twin track. No, I'm gonna go for swift strike. We'll go ahead and make that a yellow. So that's our lineup of functions right over here. We have 2 yellows, 4 purples, a bunch of blues. We're maxed out, we're at 14, but that's okay because here is the final boss, level 2. I'm feeling pretty good about our lineup here. Let's go. I think everything should be fine here. Where's our warrior? Our warrior's doing work. Very, very good here. Turn down the ×1 speed so you guys can take part of the action. But as you guys can see, my warrior is destroying their little spawning portal there, which is very important. I'm gonna go ahead and energy recharge our medic here. Doing a lot of damage on our warrior, but now it's just us and the final boss. Turn that bad boys to ×2 speed. That is gonna be a GG. So that's combat here in the world of Neural Cloud. It's pretty hype, right? I know this is a sponsored video and all that, but dude, this is something that I've always kind of, oh dude, there's another boss. Dude, Dude, I wasn't ready for this. All allies will have their HP restored. Okay, fine. Like, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? All right. Let's go. I wasn't expecting this, dude. I was doing my outro and everything. But yeah, dude, we're destroying these dudes. No problems whatsoever. All my HP is really good because we grab just the right amount of medic abilities, right? Like, this was the run. If you've ever watched me play any type of Labyrinth style or roguelike game before, you know I always kind of like prematurely call the run, but this was the run. I should have called it earlier. Like, you get to a point where you have the perfect set of abilities where it's like you just can't lose. And I love that about Labyrinth modes, man. It makes me feel like I'm more in control. Very nice. So I got all my rewards, a bunch of EXP, upgrades, you'll love to see. All right, so now it's time for a good old-fashioned summon session. Let's go in. No more reminders, thank you. Some 10 pulls here. We'll let that full summon animation play out. Ready to start the search. All right, that looks blue. Can we get some perps? All blue. What was going on? Oh, there we go. It tried to trick me. And there is 2 purples it looks like it located. Or is it 1? I guess we're going to find out. All right, Sakuya, who is like a little gardening waifu, got some shears there you love to see. Or a botanist, or a botanist, however you want to pronounce it. Oh, Abigail, calm down. What you doing, about to feed your dog there? Little doge there, you love to see. Max. Here is Yanni, who I already have a duplicate of. This is like a lifeguard waifu. You check out the little ring of life there, some binoculars, a little whistle. Very cool. There's another copy of Max. Another copy of Max. And then what do we have here? This is gonna be a new character. This is Jessie, who is a Swiffer waifu. Look at this, he got the wet floor sign. Dude, you guys know I love unique weaponry. This game is taking it to another level. That previous one had a Swiffer. We have a firefighting waifu. We have a lifeguard waifu. We got a bacon waifu throwing cookies at people with a spatula. I don't know if that is. It looks like a little solar panel, actually, with my... I want to do another one, man. I want to see what other kind of crazy weaponry we have here. I'm kind of reluctant to hit the skip button because I don't want to skip the animations. I just want to... I risked it. Okay, we're good. You can click skip. This looks like it's going to be a good one here. Here is... I can't even pronounce that name. Syringe waifu. There we go. I had to find it. I knew I was going to find it somewhere. And then everything else is a duplicate. Okay, I like that. So when you summon, you hit skip. It only stops on the characters that you have not summoned before. That is perfect for the video. You got a little laptop waifu, but she's like, dude, I'm gonna go with an open case laptop. No case, just the circuitry fully exposed. Gotta save on that heat, you know what I'm saying? Why have fans when you can just use the natural air? Zion. I am not sure what type of weaponry this is. I think I see a big massive shield over here. I'm not sure on that one. What else do we have here? Here is V. Oh, wow. Dude, I like V. So like a surgical waifu. You see like the syringes, the little scissors to cut the bandages, her little doctor's pack there, a mask. Dude, if she was like operating on you and she had that mask on, that'd be a little scary. Real talk. And then here is Simo. A little ferret there. That's cool. All right. Let's keep going. I got some more. I'll rate the game, of course. You want me to start rating now that you know I got something good. I want to see what else we can get out of here while we're still in the closed beta. Why not? All right. Milk and cookies waifu. This is actually fun. Exploring waifu. She looks like she's on a mission to explore something. I guess. And then I think we have enough for this final pull here. What do you got, FG? Neon 80s, 90s waifu. This is like more 90s right here. There you go. And I think that might be the last. Oh, no, we got another one. All right, let's go. I thought I only had 5 multi-pulls. I might have lost track. Oh, Octogen looks really cool. Like a detonating waifu or detonating husbando. About to hit the red button on you. So nice variety, dude. If you wanted some unique weaponry, if you're like me and you wanted something that's just like things that you just don't see, this is what you don't see. When's the last time you saw a shield that literally has like vegetation and plants growing on the inside? Dude, my plants be dying in pure sunlight on my porch. Meanwhile, this lady is making her plants live a beautiful life inside of a shield. How does that work? Why are my plants dying? Oh, look at that. A little paparazzi waifu. Very cool. Reading book waifu. Alright, that's enough. Let's go. Alright, so we just did a bunch of summoning, but let's go ahead and use V as an example, right? Melee attacker. As far as leveling her up, very straightforward. As you complete stages, you are going to get this EXP currency, so really easy to level up your characters. As far as duplicates are concerned, this is your neural expansion feature. So every single time you get a duplicate, you get a currency. You can then turn around and use that currency in the shop to buy the character that you want, right? So even if I get, you know, direct duplicates of V, it's still turned into a currency, which allows me to buy anyone I want, right? So I don't have to necessarily use those duplicate currencies to buy V. It's up to me who I want to buy, right? Buy enough duplicates, that's going to increase your star level. That also unlocks different costumes as well. So you have like your base outfit there. Here's like an alternative little live 2D. Dude, where those bones come from? And then kind of like a scene type of artwork as well. So there you go, the 3 different levels of your neural expansion. Once again, that's going to be your duplicate functions. And then of course you do have an intimacy system here. So as you get these materials throughout your gameplay, you can use that to unlock more and more aspects of your character. You can see some passive stats here. We also have an algorithm system that we'll discover a little bit later as we get further in the game. And as far as upgrading your skills, very straightforward. This all requires in-game materials. So if you want to upgrade your skills and make them stronger, all you got to do is farm for these materials. Very straightforward. And that is basically what we have unlocked thus far. So that will do it, my friends. A nice little look at Neural Cloud. I am greatly anticipating this title's release. I just love the core gameplay loop. Like that whole roguelike style is like completely up my alley. So definitely give this one a look. The game right now is currently in pre-registration. So go to your Google Play Store, go to your iOS store, pre-register for this game, and get ready for those pre-registration rewards. Currently we're at 200K. I know we can get up to 2 million. So let's get that free Willow pre-registration bonus if we can. And to make it real easy for you, I got the pre-registration link down in the description and in the pinned comment. All you gotta do, click that, get pre-registered, and I'll see you guys in global launch. That is gonna do it, my friends. My name is FG. Thank you so much to Neural Cloud for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys very soon for even more Neural Cloud gameplay. Stay tuned.